Hi everybody, welcome to the video for this week's class, which is called the Happiness Advantage. This is based on a TED Talk by Shawn Achor named The Happy Secret to Better Work. And this is a great TED Talk. If you would like to watch it, I recommend it. He does speak quite quickly, I will say, but he also speaks quite clearly, I think. And my talk here focuses on the last part of his talk, where he talks about a formula for happiness and success. Traditionally, people think if I work harder, I'll be more successful. And if I'm more successful, then I'll be happier. But he suggests that we need to reverse this formula for happiness and success because, in effect, we're always moving the goalposts. Whenever we reach a goal, we move the goalposts until we push happiness over the cognitive horizon. So, for example, we might think, if only I could make so much money by the end of the year, I would be happy. If only I got that promotion, that would make me happy. If only I could lose a few pounds, then I will be happy. But as he says, our brains work in the opposite order. If you can raise somebody's level of positivity in the present, then their brains experience what we now call a happiness advantage. And this is what he named his book, 7 Principles That Fuel Success and Performance at Work. Now, I haven't read this book yet. I have just downloaded it on my Kindle and I plan to read it, and I have watched already some summaries of the book, and I was certainly interested enough that I wanted to pursue that. But I'm not going to go into all that there, but there's one quote which I did like, which I already took out of the book, which is this: happiness is not the belief that we don't need to change. In other words, that we've reached some point that we are perfect, we are happy, we are exactly where we want to be. It's the realization that we can change. So to be happy in where we are, it's a point of enjoying the process, being happy that we know we're working towards something. And then we're going to the idea, then we're going to produce our best work. We're going to be our most productive. And alongside all that, we're going to be happy. Hey, we're going to enjoy ourselves. We're going to enjoy our lives. We're going to appreciate the things in our lives. So, yeah, if that's not a win-win, I don't know what is. And he goes on, and what I do want to focus on here is some ways that we can train our brains to become more positive. Here are several things which he recommends, amongst others. Meditation, as he says, it allows us to get over this cultural ADHD that we've been trying to do so many things. It just brings us really into the present. You can not exactly switch off, but kind of take a step back and allow you to observe what is going on. It's not a case of shutting out the world. That's not what meditation is about. It's more about just becoming a witness, experiencing it. So we can even see our own thoughts as they appear in our mind, which they will do inevitably. But we're able to maintain a level of detachment for them, to follow them, to watch them go by rather than to follow them. He also mentions in the talk, he mentions exercise. You know, in his words, exercise teaches your brain that your behavior matters. It's quite a clear way to show if you work hard, if you train, you're going to get better at something. Your body is going to adapt. Your body is going to get fitter, stronger, leaner, more capable if you practice, if you keep doing something. And I think then it's a good mirror for other things that we're doing in our lives. Inject positivity into your environment. And I chose this picture because I think I could use one with my son here, actually. This is us blowing, blowing bubbles. Suddenly, everything around you is nice. It could be having a picture that you love on your wall. It could be listening to great music and making sure that you listen to it regularly. It could be a number of things. Up here on the right, anticipation. When you are looking forward to something, having something to look forward to is always important. I think in these times it's perhaps more important than ever, although it may feel at times that we don't have much to look forward to, especially when we're unable to make plans, we're unable to go abroad. Many plans have had to be cancelled this past year, and it may continue, unfortunately. That's just the world that we're living in at the moment. However, you can still have things to look forward to, because often, as you know, and children get so excited about an upcoming event, and that excitement in the build up can be even greater than the event itself. So finally, here we have deliberate acts of kindness. Sometimes people talk about random acts of kindness. As he says, random acts of kindness are conscious acts of kindness. For example, he mentions that you could write a positive email praising or thanking someone in your support network. So I think for me, I am going to thank my sister-in-law and her family, my brother's family, for sending a card which arrived today. And finally, he talks about a signature strength. Now, this one's open-ended. I haven't read the book. What could it be? Something that you are particularly good at, something that you bring to your work, your relationships, this planet. Okay, fill in the blanks. Cheers, guys. See you soon.